everybody. Good morning and welcome to the channel. This is just quick, financial macro news, no financial advice. It's things I'm looking at, things I think worth looking at anyway, that might help inform your investment decisions. Okay, so Japan's been in the headlines. So Prime Minister Ishiba is basically politically torched. His coalition lost control of both houses since 1955, and Reuters is calling it, they call it an immigration issue, sure. But, and the FT mentioned it here as well, but, on the ground, it's inflation, stagnation, and actually eye-watering rice prices, which really annoy people there. The opposition wants to cut taxes and, improve stimulus, fiscal stimulus. And the incumbents are currently, clinging to this fiscal discipline and refusing to play ball, even though GDP continues to shrink. Here you can see South Korea has actually overtaken Japan per capita, and even bond yields are down bigly. So or up bigly. The 30 and the 10-year are back up to their 2008 levels, which does not show much confidence in the Japanese market. And we're going to have a quick look at the London Stock Exchange. They're trying to look at trading all day and all night, a 24/7 bid, basically the chase after the Robin Hood kind of generation of investors. But the UK companies don't even really want to list in the UK. It seems Starling, Wise, Ashid, they've all headed to the US for a better valuation and actual liquidity. So it's like adding, LED lights basically to a nightclub that no one's lining up for. So yeah, the FCA, which is the UK financial regulator, is slashing the red tape, tweaking the IPO, rules and offering regulatory Botox basically. But honestly, if the credibility is not there and people still prefer to list on the US stock exchanges, it's likely not going to help. And these are some of the companies. So, what's on the week for IPOs? Not a lot, really. Pretty boring, pretty dry. However, there's a pretty good amount, and it's going to be an interesting week for earnings anyway. Today we've got Verizon, Domino's, Cleveland Cliffs, Wednesday, Alphabet and Verona, GE Verona. Thursday, Tesla, always an interesting one. Friday, AutoNations, Charter, and HCA. And it wouldn't be a day without looking at news from Donald Trump, of course. He's pushing on these 15 to 20% minimum tariffs on EU imports starting on the 1st of August. And it looks like the EU is loading up on their retaliatory gun as well. This is real, not rhetorical. Markets are watching pretty nervously, but as you can imagine, not as nervous as they were a few months ago when they absolutely crashed. On the Powell watch, Powell's got basically a chat at a bank's conference on Tuesday, which is likely worth a watch. You never know if he's going to say something that might change things up. And this week we've got some data drops. Wednesday we've got existing home sales for June. Also this week durable goods, jobless claims, and flash PMIs. So it's a pretty full stack. And depending how it lands, we could either confirm resilience or start to expose some more cracks. Anyway, that's all of it from me. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you're feeling bold. And remember, in these markets, I really think that staying detached is very underrated. See you tomorrow. Thank you.